Hey everyone, so today I'm going to do a really requested video, and that is how I film and edit my videos. And today I'm just going to tell you all my secrets and tips and tricks, but this is mostly just what I do. But if you want more videos in the future on like how to do different things in editing and how to make thumbnails and loads of other different things, just comment down below and request them. I will surely do that. If you end up enjoying this video, then please do give this video a big thumbs up for me, and join the family by subscribing down below. Just press the red button, obviously, that says subscribe on it. Okay, so I'm just gonna start with planning, and planning is really important. I don't do it that much, but it depends on what kind of videos you make and what you really want to do yourself. So what I have is this, and this is the notebook that I use to plan my videos. So right now I actually have all my notes written in here. You can't really tell, but I just have all my notes. So I said I have to talk about planning, filming, equipment and editing. So that's what I'm going to be talking about. So it's really useful to just write down everything that you want to talk about in the video or touch upon. So it's a lot easier to film, and it seems a lot more organized than just speaking. But not gonna lie, sometimes I just feel like filming a video and I just film and I don't really write anything. I just, and this isn't a script, it's just to help me remember what to say. I would recommend just getting one notebook just for YouTube planning, because it will be really helpful. If you want to see how to be successful on YouTube video, then do let me know. So now let's get on to filming. I usually just sit in front of the camera, as you can see, and I just sit in front of this background, and this background is basically just my vanity area, and this is where I do my makeup in the morning, and yeah, it's basically my room. It's good to have a nice background because it makes your videos look a lot more better, and it just makes your viewers enjoy watching your videos a bit more. I don't know. You can also have a plain white background or something, it's really nice still, but I just spend a lot of time and effort making my background look the way it is, just to have a nice background for YouTube. But let's go on to equipment, and I use Canon 700D to film, and this costs about £500 with the lens I'm going to talk about, because it came with the kit lens. And I love this camera, it's really good for starting out. In the future I might get the Canon 70D or something, which costs maybe $1,000 or something. This quality is actually really good for what I need it for, and I do really recommend it for anyone who's starting out. So overall this camera is really good, and I do recommend it for anyone who's starting out because it's not as expensive as other DSLR cameras. And the lens I use is the 18 to 55mm Canon kit lens, and that's obviously the lens that comes with the camera, so you can buy the body only if you want, and then you can buy a separate lens. I want to get one of the lenses soon, so it has f1.4, f1.8 to make the background blurry, and these lights will be like big circles. But right now this lens is still pretty good, so I really recommend it. So right now I'm using my ring light. I don't have any other lights at the moment. I don't have any softboxes or whatever. I just have a ring light, as I'll show you here, and this one is from Newer. I don't know how to say it, to be honest. But yeah, and this cost about $100. It's about £80, which was pretty good for this, especially right now. It's winter and I live in London. After like 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock it gets really dark, and that's why I like to use this. But natural lighting is the best kind of lighting you can get. It's free and it's obviously natural, so it looks a lot better quality. But ring lights are really useful still, especially if you want to film in the night, because sometimes you may feel restricted like I did, because I could only film at a specific time of the day. So the tripod I used was pretty inexpensive. I think it was about £25, and that isn't bad. You can buy any on Amazon or something. The brand really doesn't matter, just as long as it holds up your camera for you. And the one I use is the Velbon something. I actually have the box right next to me, so I'm gonna have a look. Oh, it's the Velbon EF51, and yeah. So it works really well. I like it. There's nothing I really need to say about it because, it works like it's supposed to, and it just holds up my camera. So that's why I really recommend getting a tripod, but you can also just place it on some books or something, and that will still work. By the way, I got mine at Curry's. So the other piece of equipment is my laptop. So right now, it's not my actual laptop. I don't know if you can see, but I have a this side. I have a MacBook right behind me, and that's my actual laptop I use to edit. Basically I use Canon EOS utility or something like that. What that does is you can see yourself, so I'll show you that in a minute. But I have a wire that goes next to, it's a USB basically, and it goes in my laptop and into my camera. So I can see myself and I can control all the stuff. So I can control the aperture, the ISO, the settings, like anything really, and I can make sure I'm in focus and record from here as well. So it's kind of hard to show you, by the way. This is a HP laptop, so yeah. As you can see, I can see myself in this little screen. Sorry, I can't really show you properly because this cord doesn't reach all the way. But I can see myself and I can record and I can look at all these settings, and it's just really helpful, especially if it's right in front of you and it's really easy for you to see. And by the way, my camera does have a flip screen, so that's why I really love this one. So even if you don't have this Canon EOS utility program, you can still look at yourself through the side of your camera, which is super useful, because the camera I had before this, I only used it for like my first YouTube video. That one did not have a flip screen and I filmed it so many times. So now let's get on to editing, and I use my Macbook Pro, which is just there. Why am I doing this again? It's just there. And I use iMovie. I know it seems like I use Final Cut Pro, like a few of you have asked about, but I use iMovie, and I'll get onto some tips and tricks that makes my editing a lot better than basic, you know, editing. So since I have a MacBook, iMovie came on my laptop for free, so I didn't have to pay for it. So basically the reason I just bought a MacBook Pro was to have iMovie to edit. But you can also have Final Cut Pro, which is I think $200 and something, which is a lot of money, but in the future I could invest in it. And a lot of YouTubers have a microphone, like a Rode mic or whatever, but I just use my camera's microphone at the moment. But in the future, when I get a bigger audience and I want to step up my quality a bit more, then I will get a microphone as well. So the YouTubers I really love that really help me out with my editing is Gabrielle Marie and Nicole BBBB, and I'll link them down below. So it's really useful, since Gabrielle Marie, she has like different types of transitions and green screen effects. So what I love about iMovie is that you can just search up anything green screen effects, so green screen transitions, and once you search that up, then all of these transitions will just come up and you can download it. By the way, I use savefrom.net to download my YouTube videos, so I just put in the link on my video and download it. And then in iMovie I put that over my clip, and then there's a setting that says green screen, so I just click that and then it makes a transition like this. So that's why I really love green screen effects. I love that effect because it really changes up your whole YouTube editing. And Nicole BBB, 4 B's, she has loads of keynote animations, so you can search up on Nicole BBB's channel and you can just find a text pack or whatever, and then you can download it from the description box of her video. So you just click the link and then it will download, and then it will open in Keynote, and then you can just edit the text to make it say whatever you want, and then save it as a quick time, I think, and then you can just add it into your video. The same thing using the green screen. So what I love about this is that you can customize it yourself and you can change the text and everything, so it's a lot more easier. So those are my top 2 tips to getting really good editing quality. But basically it's Keynote and green screens, because they really up your game. I don't know what else to say. I will demonstrate properly how I edit if you guys really want to know that. So do thumbs up this video so I know, and then comment down below as well so I know exactly what you want to see. So that was it. I just wanted to give you a little bit of an insight into what I use to film and what I do to edit. So yeah, if you want more videos such as on the thumbnails, copyrighted music and how to find royalty-free music and the music I use, and how I actually edit, so how I make music go, like, you know, how I put text on my videos and how I make the text go along with the music. Yeah, thanks for watching. Don't forget to let me know if you like this video and if you want some more. I might do a series about YouTube stuff, so yeah, thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.